All right, Miami's #1 hit music station, Y100. Frankie P here. And disclaimer, I might be a little nervous. You are by far the biggest celeb I've ever got the chance to like talk to.
Thank you.
If I freak out, just slap me across the face or something.
No, not at all.
So hanging out with Jennifer Lopez. First thing, I gotta ask you this, because if not, my mom, my grandma, my coworkers, my boss, they're all gonna crucify me. They want to know, what cremita do you use on a daily? It's like very important to them.
It's an ancient secret. No, I'm actually coming out with a skincare line, so I'll be able to tell them all my secrets very soon.
So we can't know yet.
Can't know yet. Soon.
All right, let's get to it though. Medicine. Is it me, or does it have a like throwback Jenny from the Block vibe going on?
I mean, I think when it's funny, you know, L.A. Reid, you know, heard the song and he was like, "Oh my God, this is a Jennifer Lopez record." I think it definitely has that feel, that kind of funk pop, you know, urban-y feel, all mixed into one. So it was definitely a record. When I heard, I was like, "Oh, okay, I see why you want me to do this record," and it's actually turned out really well. I when I sang it, it was just like very second nature to me. It was really, really, really organic and natural.
And then you got French Montana on it.
Yeah.
Now, how did that come about? Did you like hit him up like in the video?
Actually, he heard it at LA's office and asked to get on it. He was like, "Oh my God, I love this record." We were like, "Who do you think we should put on it?" He was like, "Me."
So he picked you for it.
Yeah. He heard it at LA's office.
Oh, okay. So he called you and was like, "Yo, what's good?"
No, they didn't call me. They just called me and said, "French wants to get on the record." I was like, "Okay."
I've always wondered how that works with collabs. Do you like ever call anyone personally? Like,
yeah,
I got
sometimes.
this song
Sometimes if I have a real specific idea about something, yeah, I'll make a phone call. But sometimes it's just it's again, things that happen kind of naturally. You know, they just meant to be. So
does anybody ever like freak out like when you call them? They're like, "Wait, is this really J-Lo that I'm talking to?"
Sometimes.
Or like, is this a joke? Who's messing with me?
Sometimes that happens.
Has anybody ever declined to do a collab with you ever?
Sure.
Really?
If they don't listen, records are all about how you respond to them. And I have declined to do certain things. You know, you have to feel the record. You have to feel like it's something that you want to do, that you vibe with, that you feel. And if it's not, it's like, no. Or sometimes people are like, "I have my own single coming out right now. I don't want to get on something else." There's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons why, you know, somebody who might be your first choice wouldn't do it. But again, I always feel like things happen for a reason. You know, and people that I wanted for a record, I put somebody else on it and it was the #1 record. You know what I mean? So it's you never know. You never know.
Is there anybody like on like a short list that you really want to work with, you haven't had a chance to work with yet? You're like dying to work with?
I don't know. I mean, I love collaborating with all different kinds of artists. And I always find it very fun, whether they're like classic, you know, artists that I grew up with, or whether they're brand new artists who are like, you know, like the Bad Bunny record we did. Like those are for me, it just runs the gamut. I just love working with other, you know, interesting artists.
Now let's talk about your birthday. Okay. I love that usually girls will celebrate like a birthday weekend. Yeah. Some will be a little extra and do a birthday week. Right. Some will be super extra and do a birthday month.
Right.
You decided, you know what? I'm going to do a birthday tour.
Yeah. Well, that's me. What can I tell you? That's what you know, it's a big birthday for me, and I just thought, you know, I'm going to do something special. And I know people are like, "Oh, what? You know, it's about celebrating your fans, all that." But the truth is, this has really been a journey for me, and they have really been on that journey with me. And when I think about celebrating my birthday, I think, you know, I want my closest, you know, my family and my closest friends and things like that, but they're going to be there anyway. And so I was like, well, what kind of big event would I do? You know, a lot of people like go away for a big birthday and they go on a yacht, or some people, you know, if you have that kind of money, or they plan a big party, or, you know what I mean? Or something like that. So this feels like the thing that I would do or should do. And it's come together in such like things that happen naturally in a good kind of like organic way. I keep using that word, but it's true. Some things are just meant to be, and they come together very easily. And this was one of those things.
Now, you left the best for last, 3 shows in Miami the day after your birthday. Does that mean we get like an extra special show? Well,
it's funny, you know, in a lot of places we were like, oh, let's just, because I wanted to do the tour within the summer so my kids could be with me and they could travel with me, and I didn't want to go on tour any other time because they're in school, and it's just, I would not be on tour without them. So we only had that amount of money. So we only put like a show in each place. And then we started, you know, especially in Miami and New York and in certain places, it was like, okay, second show added. Okay, Miami, third show added. I was like, oh my God. So it's actually really exciting. You know, it's exciting that people want to come out and see it and want to celebrate with me. And it's you know, I've already put the show on its feet, so I know what kind of show it's going to be. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a fun time.
How much went into preparing for this show, by the way?
I mean, it's always a huge undertaking when you put a tour show up, especially for me. I put on big production shows, so you know, there's a lot of dancers, there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of production value and stuff like that. So it's a lot of things to put together. I don't know, you know, and we had a short amount of time because I just finished a movie. And so I didn't have the normal amount of time you would have to put together a show like this. But
so you've been doing like double time.
Yeah, we've been doing it. That's what it felt like. That's a perfect way to put it. It felt like we were doing double days every day. So, but we're getting there. We're almost there.
Was it tough picking the set list? Because I know you have your 20-year anniversary of On the 6th coming up.
Yeah, same week that we opened the tour.
Yeah.
I know. It's all very kind of like...
It's all coming together nicely,
yeah,
like
it's
perfectly,
lining
right?
up. Yeah, and not planned in such a way, but just kind of happening. So, yeah, 20th anniversary of On the 6th. Putting the set list together is always, to me, the most important thing that you could do for a tour. Because I think sometimes when you go to a show, there's always moments where you're like, okay, when is she going to get to the good song? You know what I mean? And I never want that to happen.
Yeah.
I want each part of the show to be exciting. So even when I pepper out the big hits throughout the show and then kind of put other little things in there that I know are great numbers, and it's very important how you put that together. And I pride myself in that when you come to my show, that there's never really a dull moment. That there's always a moment that you're feeling something or really appreciating something or having a great time or screaming or dancing or singing. Like, it's very well thought out.
Yeah, it's got like a nice flow going on.
It definitely has to have flow.
So I was watching an interview you did with Elvis Duran, and in it you mentioned that you have forgotten the words to like your own songs.
Oh, yeah.
I think you said you had like pregnancy brain.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever messed up a dance move though while on stage? You're like,
yeah.
oh man, how do you save it? How do you come
Well,
out of
luckily
that?
I'm the lead, so you know nobody knows. I can go in and out whenever I want. But for the most part, I always know my show really well. But every once in a while, you just like, you know, you're in the middle of it and you just like step out. You're like, oh, I missed that.
Oops,
okay,
my
keep
bad.
going. Yeah. So, but I can always, I've been doing it long enough that nobody would know. Nobody would know.
Pro status.
Yeah, for sure. Once you do it that long, you better be able to pull things off. So.
Do you still get like nervous when you go on stage, or is that like
absolutely every time? There's like a nervousness and an adrenaline and an excitement before, like maybe the like half hour to hour before, but then like a couple minutes before the stage, when it gets dark backstage, I get like super calm, and I just I'm like, I don't know, there's just a kind of a zen feeling that comes over me, if you want to call it that, but it's really like a calm feeling where I'm like, okay.
Okay, so last thing, I just saw this awesome video that A-Rod posted of you guys with Mark at the recital.
Yeah.
And so I love the fact that like there's some awesome co-parenting going on there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that are like trying to figure out the co-parenting thing. So
I know,
like,
you got to let go of all the resentment and the things that happen between you as adults and really make it about the kids. We love those damn kids so much we just don't care. Like, and so, but it's actually fun when we go to those type of things because we are not the normal parents, right? And everybody's kind of like weird a little bit when we get there, but when we do get there, we enjoy, we have so much fun every time. Whenever there's a kids event, and it's all of us sitting there, we just laugh and kind of like enjoy the show, because that's what we do for a living. So we were like watching these shows and hearing them play the music and everything. And you know, Mark, if you know Mark, he's naturally funny. Alex is naturally funny. So the two of them just have a ball, and I'm always kind of like, shh, okay, that's enough. You know what I mean? But we definitely have a great time knowing that we have like 4 stellar kids that really make us proud and that we really love, and we want to give them the best experience that we can give them. We want to give them the best life that we can give them, and like, it's not about our bullshit. You know what I mean?
It's okay, we can bleep it, don't worry.
Yeah, it's not about our bull. It's about their life, and luckily we do get along. We do get along, genuinely get along, and have let bygones or past hurts or pains, whatever, be in the past. it's really not about that anymore.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love that. J-Lo, thank you so much. You were awesome.
Thank you.
I'm glad I didn't get as nervous as I thought I was going to and like freak out and like lose my mind. So thank you for that. We love the new song. We're playing at Y100.
Thank you.
You're always welcome to hang out with us anytime you want to swing by the station.
Absolutely.
Thank you.